more, please welcome Tanvir Ahmed. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam, brother. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for coming on the show to talk about this, because I think this is really important in the sense that, when we think about kind of qualifications and we just think about kind of the traditional route.
Yeah.
But this is another kind of way to really get different skills. Now, firstly, tell us what it is for those that don't, know about
Yes.
ECB Advanced.
This is from England and World Cricket Board. Basically, it is a level of the cricket coaching area.
Yeah.
So it starts from like very basic till level 3 and level 4 as well. So this is the ECB level 3, which can help the player who wants to develop themselves to further up to go national levels.
This is quite interesting because you have an international background. Tell us more how you got into this actually, and why now you're looking to kind of help others put their skills into practice with cricket.
Yeah, basically, look, while I was playing cricket, right, that was a dream for me to become an international player, though I couldn't make it. But I thought, why don't I become a coach and help the people and who wants to become a county player, national player? Like everybody have a wish and dream.
Absolutely, and I think there was the World Cricket. There was cricket, the World Cup for cricket or whatever. I don't watch cricket, unfortunately, but tell us more how that kind of was, just the dynamics and things like that for those that were getting coached by you.
Yeah, basically, look, in my coaching areas, there is so many young people are coaching from the school clubs, then some people going for county trials. So those kind of things actually I do nowadays. And hopefully from that areas to develop the people, like if anybody wants to become a bowler, batsman, wicketkeeper, fielding, everybody have individual sections on spin bowling as well. So I look after those areas to develop the children.
And we've just seen some of these live images there on the screen. So many people getting involved, so many young children, and actually they look excited, which is great, right? Hopefully it's not their parents just forcing them to sign up and things like that. What's the criteria for joining this?
For joining this, look, there is a platform. Basically what I do and what actually ECB want. If any young children, they can start from 5 years to 8 years old. They're playing all-star cricket, 8 to 11. It's like dynamo cricket. So they are knowing the cricket there. Then come to the who wants to become a player, who wants to take it serious, like fun to profession. So there is a roots how you can actually play. Like you play in the football, where you do the Premier Division, Champions Cup, so championship, like that kind of things in cricket as well. So it's starting from club cricket to borough cricket, then regional, then county, then national.
Wow, so really a strong pathway there for
yeah,
people
it's
to
very
get involved.
strong. There is a lot of hard work to do.
Definitely, and I think what's interesting is cricket wasn't as accessible as it was kind of in the past.
Yeah.
It seems like it's becoming more accessible now, and you're also assisting with that through your kind of initiatives. Just tell us kind of the history of that. How have you seen the progress of people just having more access to cricket, and why is this beneficial?
Basically, if you can see like the worldwide, right, cricket is sports, there is so many opportunities to play and so many options to watch. Before, cricket used to have like 5 days and 4 days, like people used to think like, oh, it's a very long game. Then cricket became a 50-over game. Now you can see cricket become now 20-over game. Even the famous actually tournament nowadays in England, we do watch 100 balls. Even this one, it will look less time. After 6 o'clock, you can watch the games as well. So nowadays there is options, and every single area you can see now cricket how it's paired everywhere. IPL, the famous. You can see the #1 franchise league. You can see Big Bash, Network Blast, and so on. CPL, Caribbean League, PSL, BPL. Every country has now the Premier Division, like Premier Cup, like so many things. So that's actually things people are liking much from their own country, and around diversity as well. You can see the diverse community, diverse countries. So starting from the grassroots, they're playing Premier Division, like everything. Then they actually, if you come to the World Cup, you'll see how many countries are playing. So now cricket is everywhere. Now there's women's also playing cricket.
So really, this is a big change. You've been coaching, which is great. You're pushing kind of different boundaries. Now, recently, you got qualified to also coach internationally. This is quite a big stepping stone for you. Tell us more about that.
Basically, this is like, this when you go to coaching, you want to coach some countries, some top level counties, right? They're looking for what sort of level they have done it, right? So ECB Level 3 Advanced Coaching Course program was actually, it's a valuable one. wherever you go, there is the value of this, because to do this course, it wasn't easy for me. That was a 22-month journey for me. I have to submit like 18,000 words, 30 sessions to go each counties to research what these coaches are doing. And I used to have my mentor, though all the from Middlesex to Cambridgeshire, I have to go to see to show my works. So it is a long journey. It's not like to go and go and do it. There is so many process. Like you have to send your interest in doing this level 3. If they're happy, they'll send you some criteria. You have to fill it up. If they like it, they'll call you for face-to-face interview, half an hour. Then if they're selected, they'll call you for practical. Then they will give you some books. Then so many things to do. It's not like easy doing, I'm going and passing now. So many things to do research. I need to show your assessor.
You look absolutely, excited and enthused, which is great, right? Because I'm guessing when you're coaching, no one wants a boring coach, and you definitely have the kind of excitement element to it and things like that. What's next for you? What do you want to kind of develop personally for yourself as a coach, and where do you want to take the rest of the kind of coaching for those that want to be coached?
Yeah, basically, look. Definitely, the people have so many now expectation from me. You become a level 3 coach, so if I go there, it can be like I can be this and that, right? I can achieve my goal. So definitely, still I'm doing my level best. Whatever I'm used to do, still I'm doing same. Even I'm putting even I'm saying this, how can I develop further myself? So I'm waiting for my CB level 4 as well. Though I'm doing now some private coaching with Gary Christian, which is called Elite Program. So Gary Christian, he is like India on the World Cup 2011.
South African international player. How does that feel?
It is very good. So I'm there for the next 12 weeks with him.
Wow, that's exciting.
Yeah, it's so many things I'm learning.
Do you want to give us a few other people you've worked with?
Yeah, I worked with. If I can say to tell you that, like I worked with Andy Tennant, Ireland head coach. I worked with Mel Law, one of the bigger betting coach for England. I worked with Andy Tennant. So I worked with Sajid Mahmood. I also, if I tell you,
player, yeah.
even I worked 3-4 weeks before Saklan Mustak. And I also worked with Paul Nixon the last week Sunday. So now I'm going again this 25th of March for another workshop with Middlesex Sunriser spin bowling coach, also head coach there as well. So many coaches I did work with them, and I actually shared my opinion with them. And now it is also I'm sharing my opinions with my other coaches who want to become a coach across the country as well. So knowledge sharing, I think, you never know who knows what, and you can see how advanced you and what you're looking for. That's actually my next target is moving forward and see what are the other coaches can actually help me, and I can learn from them, or I can share my new knowledge with them.
Now, are you planning to go to IPL yourself?
If I get opportunity, definitely I'll put myself forward for any kind of like franchise leagues tournaments. Let's see.
Yeah. Wow. Well, do you know what? I've got to say, I'm loving the theme on the sofa today, because we're talking, everything from creative to sports. It's not just about the boring academia. Well, not to say people shouldn't be academic, of course, but there's other routes, right, to really have different careers, different fun and things like that.
Yeah, definitely. Something. Look, people wants to play, like as a player, he wants to become a professional player, right? I'm telling you the truth. Now you'll see. In sports industry, there is so many opportunity to work as well.
Yeah.
Either you become a player, okay, that's fine, I couldn't make it. Go for coaching profession. There is so many works there. Go to comms department. Go to administrative, become a HR option, groundsman. So many things. Become a analyst. There are so many jobs there in sports.
And the proof is in the pudding, because you've just really excited our audience with your experiences there. Tanvir, thank you so much for joining us on the show to discuss your level 3 kind of cricket coaching, and we wish you all the best, inshallah. Well,
thank you.
Unfortunately, we're going for another short break, but don't go anywhere, because we're going to be back very shortly.